In 2004, the Nelson A. Rockefeller Institute named Santa Ana the hardest city in the country to survive in. When most people hear that, they say, what about Compton or Harlem? Although those places get lots of bad press, Santa Ana tops the list. Maybe it's hard to believe because Santa Ana is in the middle of Orange County, California, one of the wealthiest counties in the country. But issues like poverty, crime, unemployment, lack of transportation, and poor health care present huge life challenges to the people here. When this study came out, it was no shock to us. With multiple families crowded into small apartments and kids scared to walk to school, we understood that life was incredibly difficult. That's why KidWorks exists. Our mission is to restore at-risk neighborhoods, one life at a time. Our current objective is to expand. Imagine a wheel with a hub, spokes, and tire. Our hub is our main community center. Here we want to serve more people and offer more activities within our 4 program areas: academics and arts, health and fitness, college and career readiness, and leadership and spiritual development. The spokes are our KidWorks neighborhood centers. We want to increase the number of spokes by replicating our model in more neighborhoods. And the tire represents our community engagement efforts, or as we like to say, where the rubber meets the road. Our work is grassroots and depends on the strengths of community members to keep us moving. We rely on the leadership of youth and adult residents to push us forward, despite the obstacles. There are many educational programs out there, but what makes KidWorks unique is that we operate within the most dangerous neighborhoods so that we can transform them from the inside out. By creating a safe haven in these neighborhoods, we become part of the community and gain the trust of families. Although improving educational outcomes is a huge part of what we do, we support the whole family and work to improve entire neighborhoods. In partnership with schools, churches, government, and other community leaders, we set up shop in crime hotspots. This lets us provide a space for education, character formation, and personal development. One thing that makes KidWorks effective is our focus on developing leaders from within under-resourced communities. These individuals will become positive agents of change. Second, we attract families by offering academic support, arts, music, fitness, and community engagement activities. Children, youth, and parents have the opportunity to explore their own interests. They discover what makes them unique and use their strengths to give back to their community. Last, we have a strong emphasis on education, and we work closely with parents. When students register at KidWorks, it's a family registration, not just a child. Parents pledge to volunteer and participate in trainings. We partner with them to achieve our goals, both in the community and with the student. We measure things like kindergarten readiness, increases in literacy and math skills, high school graduation, college enrollment, and new policy and systems changes at the city, county, and state level. We also monitor neighborhood-wide changes in crime activity. We track each of our preschool and after-school program participants and work with their parents, when appropriate, to manage their progress and promotions at each grade level. Even though KidWorks is not incorporated as a religious organization, our program was initially started as a Christian ministry in 1993 by Larry and Jamie Acosta. Larry was a church pastor in Orange County, California, when he felt a calling to serve the poor. This husband and wife team founded the Hispanic Ministry Center and started the KidWorks program to keep children off the street and in constructive activities. Because of these roots, one of our organizational values is faith. Without excluding others of a different or no faith, we treasure the opportunity to demonstrate God's love and Christ-like values in all we do. As KidWorks has engaged hundreds of youth and parents, we have accomplished neighborhood-wide improvements in affordable housing, police relations, mail delivery, and local park security and access. In addition, 94% of the youth in KidWorks after-school program have graduated from high school on time. As a means of comparison, the nearby Santa Ana Unified School District only had 81% of students graduating high school. Our major accomplishment is that we're educating, equipping, and empowering hundreds of people to be positive agents of change in their community. Our main vulnerability is that by working in high-crime neighborhoods, we place ourselves, our staff, and our volunteers in areas that are historically dangerous and difficult to work in. Most people want to help kids living in these neighborhoods. However, they usually go through the schools because it seems easier or safer. Yet our supporters have shown that our model of working directly inside these at-risk neighborhoods is the most strategic way to help children and improve the overall community. Our donors have proven that this work is worth doing and worth funding. With additional resources, we would expand our education programs, develop a health and wellness center, and open a sports facility. We would also replicate our effective model to establish more neighborhood centers that offer educational and community engagement activities. One gap we would like to fill is to offer employment opportunities for youth and young adults. As children in these neighborhoods grow up and go to college, we want to entice them to return to their community and give back. We want to facilitate apprenticeship and employment opportunities through KidWorks and our partners. This kind of support would help us ensure that we have a lifelong impact on our students and that we bring these communities lasting change.